Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. We're going to take a look at Vulcan Forge, which is PYR today. We'll do some price analysis and have a look at a couple of key levels where we could potentially buy and where we could either look to take profit or either accumulate. A lot of assets, not just gaming and GameFi and metaverse, and most assets have done substantial retracements from them highs. We do know that Bitcoin went on to create new all-time highs at 69k, and pretty much ever since then, the rest of the market has been in a downward spiral. You can couple that with the economic outlook globally, coupled with uncertainty of war, which then did happen. So now the war has happened, it has begun, and even though there's still a lot more to this, you could say that uncertainty has kind of been dropped a little bit, and we're waiting for his next move. I'm still expecting SPX to start going on a bit of a run soon, and coupled with that, you would expect Bitcoin to rally too. May not happen, we might go back down and test for lows of 30k again, but I'm still keeping my bullish narrative hat on until we do break that trend line there. I think if we drop below that 34, 33k region, I'll probably have to swing completely bearish and have a look at some levels below. But in this video, we'll just have a look at a few key levels below. So we'll have a look at a weekly time frame and we'll plot a few key levels. So that's the first one there. If you look at that with the horizontal array, we'll bang that on there. And you can see a double bottom there. Back here, then we add a support wick there. I'm very close to that rejection there. I mean, I'm not too sure on data-wise if we've got any more data than further back to May 21, but this KuCoin chart does have a substantial amount of data. You would expect with a wick like that to start off. Usually that's how projects launch. If you have a massive wick to upside, sell off, and then go on to create some highs. But looking at that, that's the level. Personally, I wouldn't drop any below that. I mean, that level is at $6.65. You could say we got probably a couple down here towards that $3 region, but I'm going to say that's a bottom there, and I don't think we will see any candles below that. Fingers crossed. And then going above, let's see if we can see any levels of resistance. We've got a clear one there. Usually, if you're plotting support and resistance levels, you need more than 2 weeks. I mean, 3 weeks minimum, but 2 weeks just still clarifies that as well. If you can see here, rejection. We'll mark out with a pencil so you can see better. So look at this rejection there. We've then had a support wick there. And then also a rejection wick there. So that's 3 weeks. 3 weeks for the better for me. So current price action. This is a weekly time frame. That's two major levels. We've got a level of resistance above and then a level of support below. So we drop to the daily time frame and have a look what's going on. In terms of this latest move that we've done, in terms of the old Fibonacci levels, if you look at that in time move, we've come back down. We've not really touched any levels to an absolute T, but we've come back down, bounced off that 786 region, and we've come up. We're actually rejecting off that golden ratio. I think any daily closures back above $10.47, and then we should go on a target about $11.30, and hopefully we'll start to push in towards a little bit of an uptrend, because currently we're having a downtrend, a massive downtrend. I mean, you could say all the way from the top. It's not a sheer accurate one way. It's touching every single time, but as you can see, it's a clear downtrend there. So looking at levels to buy, anything for me under 1126 is a decent region. That level of resistance there is a key area. As you can see, it's been a confluent area in the past here, and here. So looking at buys, what I would do is ladder them down from current prices. We are at 997, so anything from that region all the way down to 672 I think is an area where I would consider placing a few laddered buys. So we'll just mark that area up there. We'll say that's the buy zone. What we want to do is get any orders filled within that box, and hopefully the price will react after that. I'm not going to aim any lower. I mean, we've got some key levels here which you can mark up. If you look at over top of that wick, it was resistance there and support, and that's down at $5, but I don't think we'll go down there, to be honest. I think the market's had enough downtime for now, and fingers crossed we do start to push on. While we're in the daily time frame, as you can see, the RSI it is down at 41%, so we've got plenty of room to the sky to start pushing on, but still got a fair bit down below. So if Bitcoin did have a bit of a shakeout, like the global markets could potentially do, you've still got room on the RSI to drop into that region. On the moving averages, I use a 50 and a 20, and we've had a bearish cross quite a while ago. Last year, 20th of December, we did start to see a bit of growth here, and as you can see, as the price action was coming up, the moving average started to get a little bit closer, but then we've had general market sentiment pull us back, what we are looking for is a bullish cross at some stage, whether that's in the next few weeks or in the next few months. We really need to get this price action trading back above the 20. When it gets back above that 20 and it gets back above this level of resistance, you're then looking to target about 50 at around 12.75. Once price action is fully above that moving average 50, so we're looking for something like this, hopefully these moving averages start to come up and start to create a little bit of a cross, and price action will bounce up and use this moving average 50 as support. One key thing for me, whenever price action is trading above the 50, I'm fully bullish and looking for longs, and vice versa. Whenever price action is below it, as you can see, we're being below this 50 all the way down here. When it's below it, I'm just looking for shorts. And usually, if you're trading way below at 50, you can also use that 20 as some good levels to short, because that would have been a great level to short there, and vice versa. Once we got here, that would have been a great level to short too. So in terms of price action, I've mentioned the buy zones. The sell zones is going to be there at that weekly level of resistance at around 11.31. I think that's a first decent area to target. And then going on from that, if the price does continue to rally, look at all these wicks here. Shitloads of wicks all the way through. And we've got the top of this move here around that wick there. So that's going to be a first major level of resistance to break through. So really, if you're looking to sell, maybe ladder some sell orders in all the way from, let's call that 1660, all the way down to 1130. So sell orders within that region will be a decent area for you to either accumulate or just take some profit off the table. We're not going to look at any other time frames really, or any other pairs. I know it has got a BTC pair, I believe, but predominantly most people now do tend to trade in the USDT payments or USDC if it is available. I think gone are the days when everybody used to trade in Satoshis. I don't think that really happens anymore. If you've got skin in the game and you're watching this video, I think it's always a good idea to keep stacking sats and using major altcoin pairs. I mean, you're probably not going to try to accumulate Vulcan Forged or Bitcoin with each of the asset. Yeah, if you're looking to accumulate Bitcoin, you're probably more inclined to use pairs like ETH and VeChain and some of the more well-renowned assets, nothing like any GameFi coin. So we won't look at the BTC pairing in this video today. But that is going to do it. One thing before we just do a finish, I want to talk about BlockFi. It's a platform I'm using on a day-to-day basis. I am earning yield up to 10% now. I'm earning it. It's been swinging around quite a bit. It was down at 6. It's gone all the way up to 10% now. So if you're looking to earn on your crypto, if it's just sat there in a wallet, check BlockFi out. It's a BlockFi interest account. Interest accrues daily, and then it is paid monthly into your account. It is paid in Bitcoin, so you can either hodl that or do what you want with it. I mean, for me, I'm stacking sats as much as I can, and this is a great way to do it. So check that out. If you use that link in the description of this video, there's a good potential that you can get some free Bitcoin up to $250 paid into your account once you do deposit. So that's going to do it for today. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.